Hello and welcome to Inland Empire Alive, bringing you issues, events, and perspectives from throughout San Bernardino and Riverside counties. I'm David Brady, and today I'll be talking with Evan Sanford, Executive Director of the Redlands Chamber of Commerce, about some exciting chamber initiatives that are upcoming and ongoing. That's today on Inland Empire Alive. Here with me now is Evan Sanford, the Executive Director of the Redlands Chamber of Commerce. Evan, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me.
So I know that you've been in the role for a little bit more than a year. So let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the basics. Tell me a little bit about the mission of the Chamber.
Sure. Well, we are the business community. And as the Redlands Chamber of Commerce, we have members not just in the Redlands area, but the greater Redlands area. And it's my honor to represent more than 500 members in that area. And we provide networking opportunities and other benefits. I think we'll probably talk about some of the newest benefits that we've added to the membership, but we're here to support those businesses and represent them in political and developments in the area. So if they have bills that they're concerned about, they have concerns, we can bring those up to our representatives. If there's future developments in town, and there are 3 major ones in downtown Redlands coming in 2023, we can help represent them at the city and higher levels as well as a member of the Chamber.
So I was fascinated to learn that the Redlands Chamber was founded, or incorporated, maybe that's the correct word, in 1893. So you are entering your 130th anniversary. That's amazing.
It is a big deal, and there are very few chambers that are as established as this one.
For an organization that has been around, well, actually for a city that has been around for as long as it has, that represents enormous change, 130 years. What would you say are the current priorities of the Chamber? So, obviously 130 years ago, things were very different. What are some of the issues that you're hearing from the members and from the community now?
That's a great question, and going back in time, history does repeat itself, and we are at a very interesting and critical moment in the city's history and the future. The train came in more than 100 years ago, and passenger service did go for about 40 years. The town was founded, the train was founded to bring people to the city after it was founded, and now with the Aero line that's going from San Bernardino into Redlands, since 1938, there has not been passenger service, and now there is as of October of 2022. So the same concerns or things to look forward to with passenger service, they're now at the forefront again. We're going to be looking at the mall, the Redlands Mall downtown, getting redeveloped sometime next year, and that represents, just like it was when it was built in 1970, 50 years later, now that that mall is no longer serving any good purpose, what's going to happen in the center of downtown? Once again, a concern for members of the Chamber and the community, because the downtown is really built around that development. So when you have that one and 2 on either side of the mall, concerns about population growth or development, they're back at the forefront of the argument. But we're here to calm concerns, educate the community about what's going on, because they can't come to every city council meeting. They can't really be expected to be following this that closely. So we're here to fill that void and disseminate information so that they can be better informed and look forward to the things that should be looked forward to.
I've read a little bit about kind of the things you've been up to, and like I said, this first year in the role. And one of the things that stood out to me was you have a real strong urge to want to make this chamber unique, want to make its program stand out. So there's chambers of commerce all over the United States. What are some ways that you want to do things differently or want to try things that haven't been done before?
That has been my almost singular focus, because I want to make sure that this chamber goes ahead for another 130 years. And how do we stay relevant? How do we create the best benefits for our membership? And really one of the first things that we did was create new tier systems that reflected the benefits and not just penalize employers for having a certain amount of people. That's how most chambers historically have done it. it's just the way it's been done, but it doesn't need to be the way that we continue. So how do we create these new, very specific tiers so that when you look at what you're getting out of your membership, it is very clear. In this tier you get these things, and in this tier you get this. It's not about this company that has 20 employees, well, if they have 19 or 21, because that can take up so much time and it's not worth it. So that was the first thing, is revolutionize what we can offer, coming up with new benefits. That leads into partnerships. We've made many new partnerships this year. I'm very proud of those. And the efforts have resulted in some incredible benefits for our memberships. And so,
where can someone find out more if they're interested in this? Would that be the website?
Yeah, our website, redlandschamber.org/workforce, or if you go to our homepage and click on Workforce, you can find out step by step how to qualify for that program and the specific benefits for that as well. And we do have a dedicated specialist who is working at the Chamber, who is in charge of this program. So we're taking it very seriously. And again, going to those job fairs, it's not something that historically we, as the Redlands Chamber, have done. I hope that other chambers will understand that providing that as a benefit to our members is really helping them in a way where maybe they needed that support before. We can do that.
Before I let you go, I know there are some terrific resources that we can direct folks to.
Yes.
We're going to put the addresses up on the screen. So talk to me about the website, obviously,
Okay.
and tell me what people can find on the website, because I was stunned at how much material, how much the Chamber does. It's redlandschamber.org?
Redlandschamber.org, and you can see lots of different things, as you said, lots of resources about community issues like the train. If you're wanting to know about the schedule or other frequently asked questions, there's a permanent supportive housing complex that's being developed by the city if you have questions about how homeless people will be transitioned into there. But on our homepage you can find a membership directory, and that's, if I can quickly mention, it's a partnership with Esri, just one of 3 projects that we're working on with them. And so this is something that no other chamber is doing, is they're using Esri's technology to actually geolocate where our members are. So they're actually on a map, and you can see, oh, I'm going to go to the Target Center. Well, this kind of, you can sort it by category, this kind of business is right on my way. Rather than an alphabetical list, this is something unique that we're doing. Another thing that we're doing with Esri, just quickly to mention, is our official tourism website for the city. It's mapified, if I can use that phrase. It's not just a list of places, you can actually see where they are. But it's not just another Google Maps. This is specifically local businesses, things that are geared for tourists to come and see. So now locals and business owners, if they want to bring their family or other friends, they have a place that they can send them to, because they know every single place on this map is a local, shop Redlands place. So we're very excited. And the last thing is, with Esri's partnership, we've been able to develop these industry-specific demographic reports. So for our 24 categories of membership, you're actually able to understand who the customer base is in a 15-minute drive time around Redlands as well. So these are things that the Redlands Chamber is innovating and at the forefront in, but we can't do it without our partners. So county, Esri, and other nonprofits and organizations, we've had a terrific year, and I'm excited for the next one.
Well, Evan, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you. Evan Sanford, the Executive Director of the Redlands Chamber of Commerce. The website, once again, redlandschamber.org. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.